Shalom family trendsetter. In today's video, I want to talk about the heat wave that Europe is experiencing. All praises be to the Most High. Now, as I've been telling y'all in the past video, and I gotta keep saying this shit so y'all can remember that I told y'all 2019, first of all, is going to be a year of revelation. And secondly, it's going to be a year that many of us, if not all of us on this planet, is going to remember. Something major is going to happen in 2019. Remember my past videos, months ago I made these videos, made these predictions that in 2019 something major is going to happen. And we're still waiting for that event. Now in Europe, you have a heat wave that's happening throughout Europe. A lot of these devils are feeling it, you know what I'm saying? Because their skin is not made for this kind of weather. This is how you know that the ancient Egyptians were actually melanated so-called black people. They weren't Caucasian. Caucasian belong in Siberia, in the Kola region, in the caves, not in the desert. So you know now that the so-called Jewish people are not the actual people of the Bible. They're not the Most High chosen people. There wasn't the one that was in slavery in ancient Egypt, because the weather back then was actually more hotter back then than it is today. So how the fuck did they survive in the ancient heat? I don't know. Maybe they know something I don't know. I guess they said they used olive oil. Why they not using it today? Now, what's happening, family, is what's referred to as payback, karma, if you will. These devils for over centuries have been literally persecuting the Most High chosen people. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't believe that we are the chosen people, but when you read the Bible, so a lot of y'all say y'all believe in the Bible, right? Read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? One verse, not even one verse, one chapter and one book in the Bible, Deuteronomy, tells you who these people are. If you read from the 13th verse all the way back to the 68th verse, it actually tells you who fit the curses in the Helio-Biblos Bible. And it definitely the so-called Jewish Caucasian that's over there occupying that land. Those, I would say, imposters, if you will. Now, see, family, no sin go unpunished, right? I believe that the Most High slow to anger. And I think for the most part that he's allowing these devils to build up the sins of their forefathers as well as themselves. So when it's time for him to pour out the judgment, their deeds and their sin will be a testimony against them. This is why we as so-called black people do not need to be following after these heathen practices such as voting. I know a lot of y'all don't believe that we shouldn't be engaging in this shit. Y'all figure, well, we are here, we might as well be a part of it. No, we don't need to be a part of this shit, because when the judgment comes on these heathens for what they have done, you know what I'm saying, you are going to be a part of that judgment as well. We as black people need to fall back, because, you know what I'm saying, the Most High separated us for a reason. When you look at our skin complexion, you can clearly see that the Most High distinctly put a mark on us and a mark on them. The mark on us is the beautiful melanated skin complexion. They say that we're the cursed people, right? But how we curse when we have a complexion, melanated complexion, that can protect us from the sun, and they're supposed to be the chosen people, the blessed people, right? According to them. But they got this non-melanated skin complexion, so much so they are dying from having this complexion. It doesn't make sense to me. A lot of things don't make sense to me with their narrative. So we as so-called black people, we need to give all praises to the Most High for first and foremost allowing us to even exist with this beautiful melanated, complexion that actually absorbs the sun. They telling you, oh, you need to wear sunscreen lotion. We don't need that shit. We have a natural sunscreen lotion. Matter of fact, the sunscreen lotion that they want us to put on our skin is actually going to break down, certain cells in our body. Did y'all know when they put on sunscreen lotion white and you go into UV light, it actually shows up black? There's a video out there. I can Google it, or YouTube it. Your UV light on sunscreen lotion on the UV light. You'll see it look dark. And this is why I suspect that a lot of our people that's being gunned down, according to them, black on black crime, they're targeting us by stealth. They're literally taking us out. And I believe that they're harvesting these cells that's in our body. It sounds crazy, They said truth is stranger than fiction. But I'm telling you, family, a lot of these gunning downs and these murders that's happening in these black communities is by design. They take us because a lot of time when we get shot, right, we don't automatically die. You know what I'm saying? I believe on our way to these hospitals and shit, these emergency rooms, they're working on us. This is why I believe they created this shit called, what they call autopsy, because it's a reason now for them to cut us open and harvest our organs and obviously sell that's in our body. I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is. You go ahead and do your research and you'll see when you start to think like me and sound like me, what they refer to as crazy. Crazy doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you're different. You think outside of the box. So, yes, these devils now are being punished for what their forefather as well as themselves have done to so-called black people. Because like I said, we are ancestors. These motherfuckers are not going to escape the judgment. You know what I'm saying? Planet Hell is on its way. And this is one of the reasons why you see this planet, Earth, right, which I refer to also as hell, is heating up. And it's to purge these parasites from this planet. Because they don't even belong here. You know what I'm saying? They're the youngest race on this planet. They're actually hybrids. They don't even belong here. Look at them. Look how they look. And I know a lot of y'all are probably tired of hearing me say this shit, but I'm going to keep saying it because I want y'all to understand that these devils, they are devils, deceivers. They're our adversary. Was put on this planet as a form of punishment, but the Most High is getting ready to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? The planet is heating up, and that's why they're suffering out there in Europe and here too in the United States of America. You know, how often I have to give these devils water, even though I don't really like them, but because of compassion that I have towards, as the humanity that I have within me, you know what I'm saying, compels me to help them out. I don't give them money anymore. I give them like food and I give them water because that's just how I am. I'm a human being. You know what I mean? So yes, family, I just wanted to share this with y'all. The Most High is getting ready to purge these devils from this planet. He's about to hit the master reset button. And only those who choose to follow after the Most High laws, statutes, and commandments. I know in the New Testament they tell you the law's done away with and all this bullshit. No, the Most High say he doesn't change. Malachi say he doesn't. In the book of Malachi say he doesn't change. So if he gave you a law, statutes, and commandments and a dietary law to follow, why now this homosexual entity called Jesus Christ going to tell you, first of all, to turn the other cheek, obey your master, love those who hate you? You know what I'm saying? Then he's going to tell you that, But actually, he never even said it. Because really and truly, to be honest, Jesus, well, the one in Matthew, because there's two different so-called Jesus, okay? The one in Matthew, the one that said he came not to abolish the law, but to fulfill, and the one that said he came only to the lordship of House of Yasharal, that's the black man. That's the one that they hung on the tree, Acts 5:30. But the other motherfucker, the one that tells you to obey your master and all that, he's the one that basically, all you have to do is believe in him and eat of his body, drink of his blood, and ought to be saved. You know what I'm saying? That's the nigga that you need to fall back from. Stay away from that motherfucker. That's the white man's God. All right? But I just wanted to share this with y'all, family. The planet Hell is on its way, and he's about to, wreak havoc on these devils. These devils about to get their payback for everything that they have done to this planet. You know what I'm saying? His creation, which is a so-called black man from Genesis 1:26-27. They're about to, be recompensed for all their deeds. So it's time for us to fall back, stay away from these devils because you're going to get caught up. And family, all I have to say is just keep following the law, statutes, and commandments and the dietary law. Get out of Christianity. That's going to be your downfall. That's all I got to say to you, because I'm telling you, the Most High is giving you an opportunity to break free from this delusion called Christianity. But anyway, family, I'm going to hang up. I keep saying that shit because I'm trying to let this video run out. With that, I say peace and blessings. Shalom. And I love y'all. I really do.